Good early AM, everyone. It's super early this AM. I couldn't go back to sleep, so I thought I'd get us a message out. We're going to be doing a message with a card. The first card is already up here because I've tried to do the message a couple of times already. So let's just get into it, y'all. We're going to go as long as my devices allow me to. I'm recording from two devices because they are both kind of wonky right now. So, yeah, meaning they're old, but we're going to try and get this message out. So the first card is the card of faith. It's inverted, so that means I'm hearing something about a sharp tone in the way that you are communicating. So the word of faith is in this card, and the message says, miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. It's inverted though, y'all. So as I said the word love, I do know, and I'm sure that everyone else knows as well, that love is God. God is love. God is love. The divine is love. But what is your faith in that God is, in the universe, and how it communicates to you and how it speaks to you? And as we are, because we are entering the season of Venus in Virgo, from the 9th of July to August 6th, I think. We are in a different rhythm in that season, and it has a lot to do with how we will be communicating and showing up in our frequency of love. And because Virgo and Venus don't really get along that well, they don't like to play fair with one another. So that energy can kind of, I'm hearing small mind way of being in rhythm, not necessarily in thinking, but the rhythm, the momentum is kind of lackluster and dim. So because our words and how we communicate with one another will be lackluster due to those two planets not playing fair, we will have to call on our divine intervention, our divine Father, Mother, to help us to corroborate and collaborate and be in communication and communion with one another. So, as long as we keep the faith in our divine intel, wow, okay, it's kind of big and deep, I feel, but the intellect of ourselves, our crown chakra, and not keep going to the root or our sacral or even our solar plexus, because there's where all that verb comes from. You know, we need to not allow those vibrations to ambush us and cause problems. So keep the faith in the divine intel, in love. Call on that frequency to assist you in this season of Venus in Virgo, because words do cause problems, okay, or can if we don't utilize them accurately. Clearing. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine to God's. Such freedom. I love that. I kept hearing the word freedom. The phone just went out, so we're going to have to record it from the laptop. So I kept hearing the word freedom as I was shuffling the cards. And so, and the message is still in the frequency of love, which is God. So as we allow that frequency of the Most High God to elevate us and lift us and show up for us, then and call out to it and not continue to think about only ourselves in these frequencies, then I'm hearing there will be no damage done. There will be no more confusion. There will be no more flare-ups. This is where sincerity will show up. But we must release whatever I'm hearing has been dogmatic in our frequency. Um, Wherever there has been static, that stuck energy that was in the message from yesterday, I think it was. So, let go of the dogmas. And dogmas could be in in anything corporate, basically. I'm trying religion. I don't know why that wouldn't come up because I kept hearing relation, but I was trying to say religion. But relationships do carry a dogmatic or can carry a dogmatic frequency as well. Anything that we relate to, anything that we communicate about, again, the mouth. I'm hearing sterilize your words. That's heavy. Sterilize. There's an astringent needing that clearing, sterilizing how we communicate. Um, we tend to convict one another because of the sharp tongue, the words. Um, I'm hearing sometimes they can be compelling due to that throat chakra. Sometimes I keep hearing sincerity. It keeps coming out as sincerity, but are you sincere in what you say and how you feel and how you show up for one another? You know, sit with that. That's literally the feeling that I'm getting. Sit with that and honor and respect that frequency in how you show up for others because that will then show you how you feel about yourself. That's deep too. That will show you, that will allow you to see how you feel about yourself. If you cannot show up for others in a sincere way, in a voluminous, voluminous way, high standing, expansive way, then that's pretty dim in how you show up and treat yourself. Okay? So, why do I keep hearing the name Henrietta? Is someone out there named Henrietta? Speak up if it is, if there is. Hey, Henrietta. We have an inverted detachment card. We're not detaching from somewhere. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. Okay, so we're not detaching from somewhere. This is about regroupment and letting go of old ways. Um, Things where we have been lacking the ability to recover because we're not letting go. We're not showing up for ourselves. Um, these things are thwarting our systems. We are incapable of regulating our systems due to our voices. We're placing shame on the name of our own game, GAIN, also GAME, because we are not, what's the word? We are not collecting, we are not receiving. Yes, we are not receiving, which is game, GAME, like ducks out in the field or birds out in the field when um, when people are out shooting and bringing in a flock. Um, we can't pull in. That's why GAIN. Your gains are lackluster. They're dim because there are things that you are refusing to detach from. The clearing. I'm hearing you're gainfully employed in systems that you are refusing to detach from. Interesting. It keeps you lackluster. It keeps you small. It keeps you weak. It keeps you like the little man. You're an impersonator because you're not willing to improve yourself. You're not willing to do the work that you are wanting to do. You're refusing to see that you have more inside of your system because you are holding on to other people's positions. These things are stigmas, and it is futile. And it is necessary for you to regulate and work through these systems. These are opposing systems, and you're not able to gain your truth. You're not able to gain your truth. I'm hearing this is a reflex or this is a flex. No, this is a reflex. I get it. Okay. This is a reflex. So because you are choosing to stay sedentary in someone else's frequency, then your dialogue, your communication, the way that you breathe and speak and talk is and contradict yourself. This is an opposing factor of you improving and becoming a better man or woman, group, because you are selecting. I'm hearing this is selective memory. You're choosing to stay in that portal because you're refusing to let go. It's, it's inverted. You're refusing to let go. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. So I don't, everything up here is showing the divine essence. All these cards are speaking about God's love. But because we are choosing to do our own correction, course correct on our own, then the Most High cannot assist us. The universe cannot assist us. We're not allowing that frequency of the divine essence to show up for us because we won't let go. All of these cards are speaking of letting go in accordance to being okay and open to receive from the divine love. We're stopping. This is the last card, y'all. This card, sacrifice, is inverted. We're not sacrificing. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go: illusions, obstacles, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. So, and I received that in a couple of different ways. It's a sacrifice to love. So, in relationship, in community, in family, in business, in order to show up in a loving way, you must sacrifice. You must sacrifice, but you're not willing to sacrifice. And I myself am guilty, straight up hardcore guilty, of not being willing and able or even capable sometimes. I'm ashamed to even say that I cannot open up fully to the Most High in certain seasons. Sometimes it's hard, and so I contradict myself. I'm being very contradictory in myself because I am not opening myself up to allow the Most High God to step in and assist me. Um, I speak it, I'm calling out. I'm asking the Most High, please show up, and showing that gratitude, you know, I'm hearing is what will assist you, is what will open you up, is what will allow the gates to flood, you know, the floodgates will open, you know. I wasn't, I don't sometimes show gratitude because of the fears, because I lack faith, you know. I keep hearing something about a doppelganger, and I was hearing that as I was shuffling the cards. I don't know if I said that already. Um, but yeah, lacking faith um, has not allowed me to sacrifice in certain areas from time to time. And so that is where I end up losing, or things are in delay because I can't clear, I can't detach, I won't let go. So sacrificing is very important for us in this season, y'all. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. So again, um, Venus in Virgo is asking us. I'm seeing a finger saying, no, 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 no. Work on your words, work on that mouth. This is a spiritual cord cutting, is what I'm hearing. So sacrifice. Whatever you are still holding on to, regulate that system. A lot of it has to do with our health as well, y'all. A lot of it has to do with our health and improvement of our bodies. And I'm hearing the bulk of it is work related. So let me say this before I shut off, because I'm about to shut it down. I'm not trying to impede on anyone else's traffic, but I've chosen to take a break. I shared that in the fire signs message, but this is a collective message. So, this is for everyone, whoever chooses to view this message. So, I've chosen to take a break in work. I go hard in whatever I do. I'm like a slave, and this is my truth. I will work like a slave. And that is, I'm hearing, that is a shadow energy that I choose to carry and vibrate in. It's not necessarily bad, but this is my season of cutting the cord in that frequency because it has affected my health in choosing to go hard all the time. We can't be on goal. We can't be on 100 all the time. And when your body starts to speak to you and tell you to stop, you should stop. So now I'm carrying a lot of inflammation in my body. Like it's deep. It's very deep. But I'm choosing in that frequency to hand that over to the Most High God. My belief in that is so strong in this inflammation that I'm passing it on to the Most High that all will be well. And that I've chosen to pull back on work. That is where my faith is. So it may look weird, it may look crazy to others, the point. It may look weird, it may look crazy, it may look stupid or dumb to others. But I could care less about that in this season because I am regulating my body, I'm regulating my cells, I'm sacrificing money over my health. I've chosen to do this. And so I'm sure that there are many of you all out there who are in that same frequency and who need to be doing the same thing. So yes, I love things. I love, having the ability to purchase whatever I need, desire, or want, same thing, to assist where people may need assistance from time to time. But I had to cut the cord for this season. So as I've shared, I'm idle basically. I've been walking, scooting, and bicycling. Everything else is just on pause. And I'm okay with that. My money is low and I'm okay. I'm not okay with that, but I'm okay with that. Wherever assistance can come in, I welcome it. I will post my Cash App. I know I'm new to the community again, though I'm not new to the community. I've been in YouTube streets for almost 20 years, but I'm having to start over. So many people don't know who I am in this season, but I'm getting back out there. The Most High will guide me. So yeah, I'm strapped, but the Most High has been making sure that I'm okay. So I'm saying that to say sometimes you have to let go of even where your finances are tricky and just give it to God. And there will be no more delays, or maybe there will be delays, but you have to be okay with that when your health is being concerned. Again, pay others no mind in how they're viewing you. That's from yesterday's message. I feel people sipping tea. Go check out that message for those who didn't view it. Everybody's sipping their tea and watching, Googling, observing, being concerned about you, minding your business instead of minding their own. So yeah, I feel that I just kind of needed to get that out. So yeah, I hope you all receive something from this message. Regroup and collect yourselves. Love you all much, and I'll see you all on the next one. Be safe in these streets.